Hey folksies, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to show you kind of a cool trick inside Photoshop where you can create things like this, where you can get these kind of sparkly effects on that kind of thing on paths. So I can draw a path and then add something to that. I can stroke that path with a brush. So let me show you how I'm doing that. I'm in Untitled 1 here. There's just a black square. I kind of don't care how it looks. I'm going to use my pen tool first and draw a path of whatever. There we go. So I got a path that I can stroke now. I'm going to save that path. I want to make sure, okay, super. And now I've got that path saved. Deselect that. Did I save it? Okay, there we go. So now I've got that. I'm going to grab this one and delete it. So now I've got this one selected. There we are. I've got my path there. Now, the thing with doing that kind of a trick to make your brushes look like that is you have to get into the brush settings menu. If you can't find it, it's going to live right there. Brush settings and brushes is right there. I've put both of mine inside my workspace here so I can get to it anytime I want. So when I click on the brushes, it says what you got right now are 3 things that are turned on. I don't think I need smoothing actually, so I'm going to turn that off. I've got 2 things turned on. I've got shape dynamics. This one's really cool. Basically what that does is say, I want that when you do it, I want it to fade. I don't have pen pressure because I don't have a stylus on this. I'm using a trackpad. Fade after 300 pixels. Do you see how that's set up right there? Shape dynamics, fade after 300 pixels. And then the other thing I'm going to do is turn on noise. So that makes my brush look like that, kind of speckly. And then I've got my flaming pink down here. And what I'm going to do is come back here to paths. I've got my brush selected. I've changed my settings for my brush and say stroke path right there. Make sure your path is selected. If it looks like this, you won't have stroke path as an option. Choose your path. Come back up here. Stroke path with the brush. Yes. So that's what you get. I'm going to turn that path off and show you what happened. 300 pixels, it faded out to nothing, and it's all speckly. So far, pretty cool. Let's make it cooler. I'm going to flip my colors here to white, change my brush size from 23 down to, say, 10 or something like that, and do the same thing on top of that. Come back here, grab my path, stroke path with the white, smaller brush now, and whoa, now we're starting to talk. So I thought you might get a kick out of that. It's a pretty cool trick, how to get that kind of flaming effect, that glowing effect. If you want to do laser beams or something like that, that's a pretty great way to do it. I hope you're having a spectacular day. I will see you very soon. So long.